efe na nsempa wo so na wo hwe enti ene ye hie ye bedi o man Ghana enkomo na ene abedwafo a aba me no mudi nkomo no pay eye Kwaku Buahen wono eye Deputy National Communication Officer edema NDC owaha ena fe nana ya achempem jantoa wono eye General Secretary edema CPP wafa ne ho se tenten waba ene ntoma no etija se biribi
semse mami wona be se antiama benu adon mo
generation anamu ya ene pa na fe Dennis Miracle Abuaje NPP communication team no wono so eka ho bi abiyafo miensa ne no di enkomo
eja Kwaku Buahen title no amoyo so no consultant magalam say fo as a campaign campaign
no mean ene dey mean nim
campaign representative no consult magalam say for no bomb or fight for my right
dey me producer Nsroma
miracle
your right advocate some made it
we
are proper consultant legal small scale mining and large scale mining and illegal small
let me say galamsey no
legal one
galamsey right advocate
what also ashaze so yeah the one
now we senior brother wajatu
okay me dey
say the dey show kon no anya ntumu ade bia na strong ntimi nyaje tumu wie bia
na
nika ye de wiem
say eno ano no ye hwe na ye abejafo makwaba
ye ni
edam asesem de momre ache yen na no pay na yebedi nkomo na ansa na yebedi nkomo no we de mi twam to ochenya kopon adoma His Excellency Nana Kwaku Fado ebeba despite media ha enti UTV yebeyi nkomo hwehwe ni live kuma mo tumi hwe bi enti yedi kan ate ho akere mo ansa na ebre no so a ira hye so tochina mapeni Nana do ebe fie ha na ye no edi nkomo enti mo hye no so ma ye pa ebre no so a na wa ye enti ebre no so me confirm ansa na ya ponjumedie me hye mo sa bo no se me confirm time a what the baba no asana adwumadi no akone wiye ti eno ene asamba kwa yebeka wasampa ye chase free Kwaku so nim shatawale ne shatawale ensem asisi ni bebi akokuduri ese sofo bi se ebobo ni sofo se frɛ no Jesus ahofe eno o share date ai bo shatatu ai wo Ghana ha na sada no do ye Satan so say abu nitu ampa ene ho nsam ho edu baby e mo nitu adu baby e ho nsam kese police ko mo say twi o manya chi Satan kasa ko nra
ma menchiao ntia metiefo amenia Dennis ene ma politics ayefe ma politics anti yebo na mempa ya ma no that chance 2014 this year near Prime Minister Kesi Biamano. So say the Social Democrat.
Maybe 2014.
2024. On say the Social Democrat in Tino. Ubia or Bon Homodin Biano. Inclusive part. Na heard to them a mercy Bon Homodia. Yebekai no. I mean Chejanoa, Sofunoa, did the cocoa. Akra Central oda o ma no nyame enka no ne bibia oye bia no emi peye me do be kosofo na ya hye nkom papa ne bi na ohu sampa nkom papa o
if you don't find ko K-frame so for na de ko
say me do free agya no wa na me do ko K-frame so K-frame sa no pay o frame me safe na ne niam na ba bidro nti overhead na se wa o perfume bia on dia na ye menika ne se ne phone so na airfo and the tire papa original nko an oton nti kwadwo fmpon ne store ni natural K-frame somebody no kakraka o yo pe bia overhead na se kwa de important if we say ko fo am yate ase se e free nwumre 7 ko no ana o mo free kromu ba o mo beto ade nti free 7 ko ni nyina nwumre no no K-frame pon ho ne da so ho na bonwe ayi nso kofodua ene asaman kese ne doma branch ni nyina nso ye active anopay bia be ko bia fon bia obenya ma na bro ba ko ate
mate
na bro ba ko kwadwo ma so wo hwew nti nyame boa ebe ma ne fon papa ba ko na wa yusu na wa to bi nso ama party for
mamba
nana boro amene ne wo office ato na ne birthday nana boro ene ebi awo bi nyame enka ho na unyepe obuti kese pa ono nso mpa bo ehye me ne yi nyina nana boro ho nam to no office ato ho a ope bia obinyebe mi mumu de enya nwanwa on sensensem we no ya sososo a manache ana ababedru ba bia ye dui ya hwe ya sofofo ne bebre han no mu yusu o mai sofo bi o ha o de asofo sem no aye business from Monday to Sunday anopa ye beko Monday anopa ye beko akobon paye edru Tuesday your counseling edru Wednesday your prayers and fasting edru Thursday your ayi chese de bia na ma before ne papa fo ebi papa fo kwa do montanko no mu di akire de bia nso yehunu bibi wo obusuam de bia wo obusuam especially omo sebe omo atsetrem wo fom kakra ne de omo obusuafo ahuna mane de bia obusuam ne yebaifo utira anye yie wan hwe ya meka se mrebi me kwala abrim ma me fefen kakra na me call sofo bi ho obi de me call sofo no say omo mpai ma me na me call ya me na wanya 104 awo no ye ne tie kurase nsuo yiri kuro tumi de atwam ni mi be ye kakra me ba behwe no no so na me na na ye be na me tia na me so ye ni pa boni ni ma me 104 otumi we na na ya go mi be ya me behwe no ba tete me ne ntam so enti sa na ekoso ne ageje wo mo so a ana mo dia bedru ba bia ye dru so every year bia ye ba bebo ye se ye ba ye ibro nya be so asede ende ya na so fufu ya sore na ye hye nkoma kase ana wei ga na ebebutu abayifu oba ha be ye conference ayi o ma ma ibewu ana sofu pani pa o ga na ha ebewu anyum tofo kase pa bi ba bewu sa ani ya ye ne sa na ye nye wo mo hwe it is time say senior emre bi bedura Ghana ye constitution no kura no e baby bia fa ho say asofofo mbebo mutirim ahye nkonkom saa nwa emeja tomo na desel bg ki tio ya ye ka watem wa obehye nkom amamu na afini duru so na amamu a etase e ma ho ye dey e kire wo ye so ko Uganda o makwache mrante oba ne be ma baako a oba ne oba mema mienu a omdo akokoto say omfo omkwache dem self arrest no mkodidam 1 year enu 1 year na so mo antumi anyemo a yenkum wo yes
I say omo ye gave for
omo ye gave for
na idan okokot na do makugu da fe ya ma mu fie to asare se mo aduane adi ama mu so no bibia mo ntena ho samo se mo ye mema mi na mo aware na obako na oba na nyem oba no so oba na wo mu na nyem a after 1 year
no ye bekum court awu tsaade no so enti sa pepepe na ayi esese nke ye sa nkatuo nyina betwa na asofufuo yi odi sa abrantie ni followers nya de ketwa o na odi betu dwa se obewu obi anticipate se sa da ne beba ana onu sa ye nua no mo boys nso a o maji din kakrai omo so omo teki niam before grant officer ade ya banti yaka etimre na duru so minye bibi menkofo hu sasem na sofo ne kan ye no e bi kura no a bamu anasa anye dai emam yetiri kura na anye nkode tika bi kura akwo no yetiri na ye nkono akwache ba bi de tika bi wo no senke bi kunu mpo so hu but emra wo memu ha se emra e be gu Ghana ho fi no me ye sure se emra no tumi no di ade a wo be ye a ebe gu Ghana ebe bring Ghana into disrepute no ebe etu emra no tumi no di because the name of Ghana into disrepute ebe emra no betumi no wadi because say ade a esi shatawale ya atojafo ne a political nyina ehwehwe no anansa ne na yenhunu ufi se unum kakakra political bebo follow mu togu kam emranti a ada a yenya ne wo mo se nkonko hwehwe shatawale no mo ne nam hospital se won kran ha ne ehwehwe no obi ehunu ba bia wo yesi aboni tu trauma ebe banko fo mu ne France mo ni nuanu ne na busuafo ne maame nom hawa wo bekom nenso asam no nya no kore sofo bi ana wakwa akodidi amen so wodidi mi yo so ye den yo no kodaye ana waso daye ana daye no wote sa pepepe na esi waka se sika kakraka Satawale dia kwa akoma sofo ye die emra wo hye nkom no so bebo mpa ya ma no enya de ketwa sasa na omo yo omu sika no a memuni masoro bi won kra se wo kwa ne nkwala ne girigina gate da bia wo kuma se ne nkwala ne girigina gate sister ka papa e ba ho no ana omu notice ene wo dress of the beba into omo kwa na omakoka kire sofo ne se duru ba bia na sofo ne nenamu se Braimon pae ma enti omo address ehun so mu yusu ka papa no na oduru so ana appoint o gina ni mu na mo pae ma gina ni mu na mo pae ma gina ni mu na mo pae ma o ya na obeka gu aso sofo se fa 2 million ogum ne mo pae ma fa 2 million ogum ne mo enti omu ni mu se sika wo ho wo de ka papa na abend sika wo enso na nya no kure omunu hwe afre no no sika ni eta beka church o ma me ye baifuo wa senya papa e ma ne mbefie wo biem enso na unhuru hwe sika wo padi enti na bi so yesi Nyankopon no obeboa enti me je kwam na de me kan se sem na bi wo ho ebetumi ne Satawale ne sofo no ene sa ankofo no a omo eye sa de no iwi onipa kro no kra na wo de to Facebook first no kra no a what scare Ghana fo ma ayem hihie ebeto Ghana ha no ye no omuni na se wa deterrent men kofo mi hu se untumi nyusu Ghana fanya de ope untumi hu Ghana fo ani atesa eme de se police pani doctor se wo gina ne na aso na wo ye dwumaden ye nyina ye support no first ne de na sa civilian police fo ne doors IGP no call retirement 2 years no that to ho wonimu de wo ye because we as when 60 years and above bia no a wa ho de ne kofom kakra so hu na police fo bibre so ho a omo qualify say do omo be yenti no ye fo mo nje enti esa na leadership no obi afri say me na nka esa me ye ana me yenti no nya dwuma be ne ya fa obi a wo system no mu ankata ono so ba ya wa hunu wo mo a ofi se we mu do mu no adwuma no metumi no mo ya adwuma omo ya adwuma hwe se nyama bibre e koso enti mesere dia ka ne se crown na be kofom se crown no tumi kofom kakra na se ye punishing comfort severe pa na ye nyina ye nyakwan akọ adwuma me ye sure se Ghana ye be free ntoma pefra o mu ta ho kyera bade ba so nyakwan akọ adwuma na bibia anto na se ja oba na nyakakra dia se nkakra no obebo ho modern se de be ya onso be hunu ekwan abefa so atateto to mesere se ye form nkokot judges ne so ye sere wo mu se remind bi wo ho a ye mpe kakra ma wo mu 2 weeks bi ana asa yibi na wo mu wie no mu kodam 2 weeks no no mu ba no mo nso de be sua nyansa wo ye wo gina wa sori dem na wo ye niema ho hia wo badwene ho nso wo ye obi a wo fi so wagedin ana we musician ye footballer na fi say wo betumi ayusu Ghana de aye obi bia o popularity tantan no a wo ye a wo badwene ho ama ye nyina ye ho atoy
kwakumi da se oso wo ye wo badwene ho ama ye nyina ye ho atoy enti ahoto na ye nyina ye hwehwe na ya wo ti asemu yi ene bebi akokosie no me tie me ye mo hye me pa me ko enyo sofo no komhye no kana me kra na madwene ko so se no kra se ya bodu
drive by
na se de o kan no se na on the came a walk na e bonu tu
drive by
yes enti ma me mo hye me kakra se se obi se shata onamo a ono kra betu aka se owo bodyguards garden no na so nam na se betumi edinu dem sanse betumi abonuchu pete sadia ana bibia ese abonuchu no so nyesa be kona bi no ma me yam hye me pa se kopi ko wie ase a se ne sanati ade na odwene fasase mu na so se de na ese ye se eye entertainment for omo kan se entertainment den celebrities almost say some of the high pools some of the year then me mean say no kind of
the
trendy and then as for nematitities and funny face no so there on so bon tennis
on tiapo
well it's on tiapo yes say me nim
yes here dey no call ya order say fan ko psychiatric
me nim me hwe ni video ni
on there order
na so ka so obedi odachi na so wo be de wan hwe ya
wari say 3 times o mu nyina eja
bia na suban bi na wo ba bia bia mana ba santi ahwe sa si ye sofo ne de no ene de ashatan so ye afi ko wi asesensam no nyina kra nukure bi ani
minua be ma me dase anope se ye kan sofo asem nti me de nchia be ma me party for me leadership any me chairman of council Mr. Felix Amwa, Daddy, good morning. na me say adenchi abekọ akoma enya asofo ni nyina na enye papa
ebi ya papa
abi papa adenchi abema prophet Ernest Obin me ama nickname no prophet 1 and na prophet Abu Elisha okumase anope me chie omu nyina na me di aseda so be ma wo mo se ne o ma bo machi dom e wo ba bia me gine. To be very honest, me dia me ti asema anye ni anopa na inkwala ne be bo mama ne se yesi ya bo sha tattoo ba me dia ma anye ni because the way almost describe it, no drive by a shooting, with precision. And na yenye no nipa mu. Omo tetawa ma akokko hye ba bia obi ani ho na ye de abo. And so the person has to be a perfect marksman. And sana nensa aka. You should be a very perfect marksman. Nti omo kan ma anye ani. Me can say maybe enye drive by. Maybe a bonnet to any drive-by shooting, because drive-by shooting is easy thing to do. As the day went on, it came to sanity. Many of my admins are so funny. Maybe a Christian nipa, but yeah, one more to one. And I answer so I your friend is saying nipano. We a Christian, and now we a Muslim, and now whatever. Onyankopon ba ko na ne die so but ansa na onyankopon ko akọ ka wo ho asema kire obi no obeyi na di a kire. It does not matter say we are highly spiritual or not. Obehu no wodayem bibi besi am wo hu nti there should be a confirmation. Afezo obi ba be hye wo nkoma enya de esese wo ma ho popo ma wo kokoye de enya na de bia na se wo ho po da bi esese wo bo ho mpaye because onyankopon na aka say I reveal to redeem bibi ani ho ase yenya da de na dipe na enhye da enye bibia sa de nyankopon di sie wo na opese esi nti na odi esi nti I don't see why sometimes as if you say osofu bi a hold o ransom and as asofu bi a hold o ransom there be eni se wo bohu and ade ba ko so make as say wo ye public person and now ye celebrity a e so otimi hu se ne ya we de wo bo ho by ma ensem bi emmo hu otimasi because wo ma ensem ebo hu too much a ebe ma wa ye bibia ti say de shatter ayi because that road to being a celebrity ni being a public person enye easy road it will feel so benya ni easier na we den wo di agro inti no me believe asofo no should be very circumspect and careful but unemployment no so can hu the easiest way to go through you say wo benya sika ne say o say me yesofo we yesofo obi am self certificate and no answer we say menya anointing wa gather nipa be 10 we di omusi ono ma start Sunday school ma start aso ye behwe na aye kese otemasi o ese say asofo mpanyimfo no so omu wo krom ha no omu di ehwambo because ese omu timi boa government no wo hu se nkrofo bi wo ho esi etimi hu se ni way a wo kọ no wo ye sofo ampa because in church wo bible mu eche nipa kro ye prophet eche nipa kro ye teacher eche nipa kro wo ye whatever but obi asori ya was me ye prophet omo election time no omo hye nkom end of the year no omo hye nkom oti ase ye target o ni ahye wo nkom asisi etimi ye careful because esa na osofo no wo hye o yes of papa wo hye nkom on fa megina ayi social media
ne pankasa
osofo this said they make us a prophet Ernest ya make na se nyese me ton no ha prophet Ernest Obin so wo hye wo nkom a wo ma meka ne nipam ono kra wo hye wo nkom de oye ni se ohu a no abo ho mpaye obo ho mpaye no afre wa ka kire wo se ade ni se na tie nti hwe wo nante mu ye that's all but ebinum de omo pese omo ye popular na se ne mini kai ese se omo pese bi omo gi bibia na aya too much e cause fear and panic bashata wale susu mimi nim no enu ape na mekura mitie ne nyom de bia se na mfi so ni stone boy ni mimi nim
omo difference omo
mi hu anu ana nko omo kire mi
omo yekomo
aha but enzo omo so timi hwe ne life yi
ya mama wo kai se ababawa
eboni
ni die koba ye no omo kan se ewura no sofo bi so hye ne nkom se wanhwe se ni se ya se ne bisi eno bu na ni gu nkom hye no so na ekoba se bibi sanso esi ampa nti na ko ba say ya ayam hihye kakra
na ba ko no kra mre fini di den ne owu wo trade fair ho no so girl fine be me be fini
Suzy Williams.
Suzy wants to say
yes, shenkom sa.
But me nua be ma me ma ye Christo ni 35 years.
Yes.
Osofo a wo hu ade say no antimi anye ho ade na wo problem. Because Nyankopon oyi kire wo say ye ho ade. Otemase.
Enye se kan keke.
Enye se kan keke osofo a wo hu sa nkom hye we na wantimi ansia no kwan. Na che se wunim de wo ye. Because yen sham kom ne keke wo shem kom na nipa kro no wa hoden odi besia no kwan ka Nyankofo afa ma mesiu so odi besiu so no pese o ka kire wo say ye hu bibi nse wa anya ho ade a wo kra no ni nyame wa asem because one neglect nyame adwuma o ti dey make e bia ne say make sure say prophet Nsroma Abu Elisha so the same thing say wo ne ohu bibi a ono kra de o ma wo fili say ehu obeka cho say enye hwe mabọ ho mpa ye gya ne nko ususu bọ mpa ye sie no anu ne awie. But asofu ni bi wo ha wo mpese ade de asofu bi wo ha de duty a ne celebrate hu nkom hye nko anu enye celebrate a wo hu ekoma edi yen a ye ntimi anya hwi wo hu hye ho nkom ma government nya solution asofu be ba ye wo ade na omu ntimi hye nkom ma ye sidi ye ho nye de ana omu ntimi mo mpa ye ma at least ya MPP fo nya good vision fa nko wo manim ma Ghana ho nto no otemase omu hye nkom omu so omu hye MPP fo ho nkom
Omo mani.
I know other no hu say she omo come say omo break the 8 na nya adwuma. Sa nkom ni bi na say ye hye na etimi hu. Na etimi ma Ghana ko nanim. Enye de bia celebrate hu nkom hye. Adentia. Eso omo timi hye nkom okuro no ho. Na government ni timi gina ye. Eso omo timi hye nkom na free SHS na ache na etimi gina. Sa nkom hye ni ehia se ne Ghana ebenya aduane adi se ne ebeye Ghana petrol na ye to na borden no obetimi ama ayi aban adwen bi no wetimi ama Ghana ye sa nkom hye ni ye hwehwe nye celebrating nkom de bia celebrate fo nkwa no mo hye omo nkom Shatawale se so ono so hwe ne breye celebrate sin nyina se so omo hwe omo breye omo wo public eye ma se wo hwe breye e so ohu se ne ya usi nante because a prank we ya wo ye abrochira ne ho be kire no they said the akola kra fa phone friend 911 wa abrochire kra pa e pranko wo mother na wa anya responsible a wo ma akola no koye pranko no wo problem inti wo ntimi en police assistant we na all my whole nation obi e panic already there was security issues already yeti we ehu kakra wo ho what tell asem ne immediately what you have to do ni say we are the over better to odos me say no the first time I say this is not true. But if it is really true, na say ye wo ayi. It say I don't know say prank no. Mo me nhwe say social media yi. Because so kai ma me ya wo se wonyem a wo se wonyem. Wo ka so wonyem a chie hu so wonyem. Na Shatawale so aba be yese. Mo me nhwe what is happening in this country.
Social media ye misuse.
Ye misuse because we are not say wo be yi ni wo baba be yi anwum bi edi. Na sa anwum no so otimi trend dia. Ese so otimi ye prank bi na otimi amanfo ani ba no ho no trend. I mean how? Me believe it say omo public eye no more ye celebrities ni ade no. Ese say from time to time more go through psychological evaluation. Yetimi hu se bibia ye pepepe a.
Yes asem ba. Na opeso quotation bi. Me MC a pani ba ku dia ba. Ja apia osofo. Wasi korito fu medical ti du mi ni chiche mo nson kopim du ba ko e ho na asem no
aso na asem no aha o ti ase nti no I mean niema na ye friend say o mo ye wo ekrom ha say ha adwen asi say we a certain person bi a utimi ye de ope how can you just get up and I said they want fake you with death I said they want fake you with death
it me chutum
yes it me chutum because what create a fear and panic. And no the first thing na obi kan say your friend is saying say nipa kum ya be kum no US e bi adru Ghana because nipa kon I doubt it because I know na a gang style killing because who sa gang no ma wuntimi a gang style killing now I don't think that Ghana was a sophisticated gangs ni bi wo ha na wakwa fake you dead because obi am a prophecy na ya ma prophecy abompaye na avert. That is all you do. the only solution and as antidote and as the sick prophecy and your papa kwan say obe bompaye the ya papa no so obe enforce through prayer enye so kwa try say obe kun wanya de kra shatawale anya de but a good thing is at least ade we ama mehu ni pakra shatawale ye nti aboa me because nka minim no but the say the ye na ye punish near setting as an example for other celebrities or move so betimi are taking the law into their hands no ehu asofo no so there should be some form of regulation in penyimfo na omwo asori no mo omo try na omo ntimi ntia nkola na omo ba there should be something e be show say eneme ye sofo yes obi sorry o senwa obi a wa anointing no eja so wa anointing obi a wa anointing o de nam obi a wa anointing o de nam but o sorry kaka anu akote asori na afie kofa chaos ni ade esese ye hwe ni nyina miminim say with this new IGP there on we no nonsense man he would deal with the situation perfectly na ye nyina ye support no say obetimi aye ama asset example ma obia ehu sesei because ba ku bia mre bi okonu wi ya no ye de no kokotu mu so okaya e wo kumase ono so na sembasa okoba no wayi ni rasta ni nyina I mean they should know how to live their lives. Of course, I do more they are contributing immensely to the entertainment industry in Ghana. And I say, stress here, you won't be a comedy and you intimate share you. See, and now woman entertainment be a fan distress here. Say, you because near man ko yes say near man more thing, but at least woman you need be or be our tour now so what they are saka crash so we now why then asane. They are important in this dispensation yet ha ye ho chiri ye but as so mutimi show mo life yi
okay na meda say that is ya hwe omo me de mentan ni sa anutufo yi sa mentan no medical ka kunum ni yi Kenya me no mo ne
sons
1994 na ha one and person says omo nyum no aya na aba wo mu pa and I'm 90 years old. Me obi ti say Kofi Kinata no mo.
No so no nyum de.
No so no nyum ya meyi. Ba mo che say
na kede
no ne. E say omo nyum no bi wo ha e ba abonten a omo yes just to say be ombe trendy na nkrofo atumi ehun so omo de bibi ba na nyum no nkrofo ato. Then he say betumi ehun bibi. E say wo man ya ne say is there not any other means and a way obetumi afa so man krofo ati omunyu we sense tete no maintain that say Dr. Kwame Apedu may so rest in perfect peace and Nana Kwame Apedu bo anwum a oye bibi ansa na anwum na hiti ai obobaji adofo ye anwum a oye niam bi ati sense na anwum na tumi ahiti de na mabunu no afa to omo so nti a wo mutumi fa kwa foforo bi so ma anwum na hiti esin so mbe ye na mahodo de ayemhyehyɛ na mate se ba bi o antokwa hunu omo ko social media
eja kwa me dase na didi kan mechia okwapema nyina especially nananom a over the last week di Odua festival latte nana benkom hine latte kubasa hine okwape hine okwape ma amano krom jase hine yedo mu nyina ase especially kwa ma faso a afie omo Odua nako pepepe na yada almost on beka ye ho okwapema over the weekend ede celebrity festival no yedo bi ase se konisi na se want se chime bi aba na aboni bi aba se yeda nyina ye ho ase yesan so da nyame ase na mechia me mame na ya echina mekọ konongo ntimekọ a metwa ne poster na ebo
wache
ebo road sign bi ho ntimetwa na me de aba be che na my senior brother Galamsey consultant
small scale man
I was a small scale man
legal small scale man
okay now I think say omaka ni nyina to be very sincere with you me can they are me penny kwaku kan no na me kan na ya de kan omaka me nsem ni nyina ma me
okay
they are me work kakra ne say mra ne ye adwuma you say ignorance of the law no is not an excuse say
na me nim
we mpompo so de omu nyina nim me asofo na asem no de me pese me kebi me je no ma kwa akumu enda da ya mo because bible no a me kan no to de bia
say man nyina bom nyini
aha na ye say me dey touch not my anointed him enye me na me ba be che dia o sum nya me kronkron kwan so
ene dia o den se bi no mo ne ye bi kire trodro se enkoyi o
I enkoyi but me pese me de ma no beka
yo
enti se ofom mra na e de ne di so ofom mra na se mra ne di na se hon kronkron ba begina na hon kronkron ba de abejo no e da o mi se Ghana ha obi tumi nya court case o kokota o koso for so for
mompa no se na be judge na dwon be
ai obi wa wi ade o wodi bo ne wodi ewu ba na yeso wo de ho akɔhye so for bi sa eti se sanete dia na me gidi se so for we are innocent na se dia wo ye no konkron na de ma wan pa dia bompa ma ho na se wo kogi adaka ni ma ebra no ndi me de me how kase ene Shatawale agro bi wo ho ayendi se me hwɛ Shatawale me makɔ ne Facebook page akɔ kan no mo troye preceding incidents yi nyina ne ade ase ode o man nyina di agro odi e ho fɛw na me no de meka ne se ye ne asoso no so a mana akɔ akɔdu bebia wedru no nti waya ama ne drumpe empempesu bia na dwi mu no se ono de oye no ma bi si ya ne yepe because I have heard him a couple of times on live we your friend say social media live all ka say we na waya no de building a brand and you be na yema no and you be na chain do onye and now no ni baby we free or de abedu ha and he is right obviously no nipa no ye na yete o manim na ma na hu say oye sa no ma we a
na yepe
waya no ma bebre me Shatawale ni videos na bi aba ma ebi kura ba ya sebe oba akoto nanimu a okura ne niam mo de yedi agro
wow
it's there ni nyina otumi be justify so what just here otumi ko social media la no odi obi atem oka no raw oka no se ni osi pani bia onto sebe odi obi atem tra no ko all because of them all because of be born nyuma beat ka ho na dia asa enu nti no utumi dia opebia na nsen obekaya contractor bia ye no kwan ye o East Legon no contractor ne kokon ye bo contractor no kwasesa boys o me bo no poto enye right e say ni pe bia no ye bibia e say otumi nya limits okọ America ne ade a ye wo ebi mu saa so aja say bo mo no say obi ka say ye beku na onwane nkọ hye dem etibi enura meti ye say ne ma mienu na si ye meti ye say ye shoot Shatawale no I got very worried but unim the very moment I'm telling you, say a stunt, I am correct. Me tell you now, I'm saying I am correct. Me tell you now, I'm saying kolasem, because now we dikaya kase na so for be saying the birthday, ye be born two. Say me so for be share me won comment. Na so kase miracles. Wo birthday 27th February. Ye be bo to ekunwa. Ade a chinya me call police station. Na me de me akosha so for nsa wo police station so for e kwen bia be fa so be make sure say me birthday you me bia embo me to me dia. But on sorry ahimache ma me kan che say tio wankase wedwani o say Shatawale has been shot and been rushed to the hospital and as we speak he is being treated in an unknown location and man the boys ni be betro on Facebook say how can you do this right in my eyes one gun has been shot right in my eyes and he's been taken away how can you do this to one gun omo ye series of Facebook updates Shatawale nankasa pie be kasa ye no kasa ba ko dike kai ne se opasa boys na omo ye sa update no opomo chelse oji omo phones na je so pesa o kire se ono no de omo phones no yes sa update is online owie no ino san be kai se moti o mai we mu na so for bi se me bebe betumi tu man ka he na me de me se abo mi to edwa na mo se mo ba be cheme in fact sa wo hwe mu pa de nipa no de amra ne cheche ne kese na Shatawale I'm telling you so for no omo de omo dwumadi de no ya asam kro omo de enim se omo sebe omo bebre na bebi omo du no de omo du lunasi so for bi to me find no de tia pem for yem omo to me tam cement ne de amount ye to me show enim ye se wo kwase ya wunya ska wo benya 10 billion e chena wo benya 50 billion e chena and de sebe omo du lunasi so what you say ono de ye che no kojira de kamukro to bi ka tro me se me de nyame yi kire me ena me kan ye ena
huhuma samu
so ye ne birthday no so ye no so manko ankotutu aye den ammo no obetumi anante akofie onya lawyer papa obetumi anante akofie but Shatawale de wa fomumra say you able to put the entire nation on its edge otie de na na ya kai o say ehwa no no so koto no pom because what's happening wo wie ya ye che wo na say ye ka wo say me pese me ka do ka o ka no otwi I reported myself shut the BB up I say any say agro bi na yedi wo man ni mu these are the same people who go stage a yiyi tuo so me bobo mu tuo and e call up and down back and forth an kwan ko do baby a inti me de as for IGP Dampare the Ghana will be in me position on him minim so no de answer no be free so as IGP no wa fix your police system inti me to na minim say straight away Shatawale will be arrested and I will not be surprised if I no pay he will be arraigned before court.
It's like
because Eja he needs to stop it. Bonyum ni entie
no so be the
yem dia sa onum so ede why must you always resort to said needless act say akode to Ghana ha nyina in fact Ghana ha the number one person and what ton Ghana nyumpa na say akode what is say we this normal we but still anonyum ton until you don't really need to ride on such negativity nko na why den say to me che takrade maame no e de no remand there there's no difference between your ear no and the Shatawale
ana osu be mpa nso kra
ana osu be mpa
no so credit reminder
osu be mpa so reminder because you see Shatawale the and the danger is that una offer on street ken una also want nupa bebre di wechi so imagine say embra wo de sade etu abonten no ebi mu gidiye no mu sim bonten so no mu di bone ya in fact he even put stuff on the at risk because somebody no yes sade no anybody at all could have gone to the pastor's house and go and shoot him. Me was for no me shoot him. It's a very, very, very serious crime. SSC did agro cry, and I'm very happy say we see commentary now. Universally, no, OBI rally around the fact say the law must deal with the gentleman. But that one was all bad. One was all nam krumda. I am telling you. Now, motor no can say yes, I coordinated. No more year way, no more. Would you agro commit to me? Who are so more traffic? I'm telling you. I said the inquiry. You mean now, Bonnie? You now said the imagine say me am a politician me ko abo agina me this adewa I can imagine that front page
na samoja nso so oye bia
I can that front page so I just here kokuba na ko ya say na politicians there so I think say this is a fine opportunity for us to put Shatawale and his kind on the right tandem. Some person more trendy there are so many positive things why album na some person trendy cause charity home na ko donation na from the news e ba news ane yakasa won so be release won
onyum kra ma wo mu
onyum no kra so e de baby e we so that so here start trend dia na say wo mo homo cause Shatawale you are known o release nyuma ye nyina ye betie enwu hia say wo be yes no ma we answer wo di an den asen ye pie udim ukọ US na me de ma no si musicians no obi to say Kanye West do hia ne say no po be so no wa tweet ba akopẹ say expect 13th October enwa no obi are ready nkofo kra de beto omo calendar so onim say ne we bibi be de be pie it is also we big na say nembre wuntumi nyandru sam pempen so na say wo tro bibi wo Facebook page and say wo Instagram and say wo Twitter e benya following e nyina expect na mu you have to resort to such negativity there then you are failing
the yeka US dey kro say US kra omo kra de do baby omo de no kra bi bon kra essence sa sex videos ne nyama yi omo de teta omo ho sa ne ho sam sa ntino e do baby omo kra omo de no kra do baby na sabi but obi aman bia ne de so mo na be ne sa yes
so I just say
that's it
na eja me show 100 menya asem me cut na nanom me mo ma fishi apa no I pray mare ma se ma ka pray
me show ya ma wachia no
me show na bia me show
you e dey
I pray my ya babu nyina fishi apa ya babu nyina fishi apa enu say mo normally omo de I think somewhere around December yeah see omo de no so dru so I pray ya ba ko ka mo ho na eno madi
na ye fe na Nana ya
yes
no Ghana cards no salary akanta jina kan ho asem na dwuma ye fu puko your friend say
NI in COVID oma
TUC for the letter by na approach as TUC the by and say there is an imminent strike say the nyama si calling them nyama bi say afa ade ba chin ya say ono asa atwa san say saa asɛm no mo kan no after consultation with one no wama twen e dey assign nti ye bisa say e dey na inform that decision e dey na kan mo ti o mo kan asɛm no na fa ba ne san
ena watwen
assign
ejo kwabena me da se ade no de na wonya consultation before you bring the directive because a very defeatist and I say enya de first obey directive no it means one you didn't think through it and sana wo ye we so e concerning nipa eye ye concerning nipa sika wo mo de be ye den wo mo de beto aduane de afaka atue school fees I don't know by force say wo nya Ghana card and sana ye tua uka. Of course, Ghana card is important. But me san tiase the whole concept of Ghana card. No. Say bedu baby, as say we Ghana card near do BBA to so. Will be pension number will be BBA. I mean everything on one card. That's what me check. Idea about what government we will problem mo ho stakeholder consultations. Any education. It dey bia we take decision bia na backfire. O take decision bia na backfire. Bibi say efe nipa ho ade na wo ye what did a time ato say December ese so obi enya Ghana ka nye say aye ntuo muka December bro nya bra nkofo pesika tontade ama wo mo ma nu aduane ama wo mo ma de esiesie omu fie ni ade no wo se wuni card na ye ntuo aka how is that besides no one mususu mu nim say facilities to get the card enye easy ma susu mu se NIA mo so ya mu se NIA betimi ahwa ade wo man ka so mo hwe mu database mo hu se nipa sen wo Ghana na wo Ghana card because otimi hu ni yes so otimi hu say in my database no out of nipa maybe say 30 million maybe emu 50% pen wo so what kind of niema na me dey to ho a ebe makwan ama nkofo atimi ayeden a register especially in this COVID oko centers ni bia nipa na bo apeso asi say COVID ni eni ho ba COVID na wo ho pa intini bibia ya plan bibia this time ya emra ye dispensation ya ye wo mu bibia ebe ye bia plan na ho
me ye hwe Ghana card National Identification Authority for no krankasa sika etwama no ye mo 1.2 billion US dollars ene sika etwa de to so mo fanya adwuma no wo hwe sika ne de ama omo ene mo dwuma na omo ye ene bebia ye we ya eso wani
and so many say because ade no kran say wo ni nkofo kasa won mu ni ba bi ko omo bokwa nya card no education biara eni ho omo ntiase adekro ntia say the only identification aye benya even with the re-registration of SIM cards no Ghana card. You should tell us what does the Ghana card stand for? Edie be nti na wo feel say my passport enye ba Ghana card no metimi use and I know na SSM me use edie be nti na wo say o pese even me voter ID you crowd details should be on the Ghana card. You should come and explain it to us. You owe it to the people of Ghana say betia say sika ye twama we yimu kakra pe consultant te say menu abema wo hei na fa no na onye adwuma ne ma na mo education say wutimi bia ni ewaye ni na obi atimi tiase because akoye say eyenhye say okoye Ghana card good the dey be nti na wo se me nkoye Ghana card no na say eye the only identification and me dey be re-registration Ghana card na eye only identification and me dey be transact any form of business e dey be nti a identify na say me hold the Ghana card how safe is my data on a Ghana card ombeka cho say eye na ma no that is a lame excuse eye na ma no nti dey be as I say witimi kire me say you are putting in place structures against any form of cyber interaction and say any form of bibia obi betimi aye den awia say information ye nwia obi ntimi nkonko fa information emfa nye bone obi ntimi nko bank nkonko yi sika wo data no your data out there is protected ni nyina say so omutimi aye ti ase ni ehu na wo sorry ya wo say Ghana card na ye for re-registration how many people na work Ghana card or Ghana how many people almost everybody voter ID because you share you vote na ye can bo mu 6 million e find say adult bia no at least you find say 15-13 million people have the voter ID card So with the voter ID, you are sure say nkrofo register wo a year. You can get almost 30 million people re-registering with the voter ID card. It is also an identification. But what about the Ghana card? They be the Ghana card. Ni percent na Ghana card. And if a sentence be cross in this time, I say almost like a friend is a pandemonium obia ekwakoyen. Sentence ben and I met me akwakoyen me Ghana card. Emre ben say minye bia and I met me akwakoyen. A dear benti na wo feel say say me use me Ghana card. Ghana card no ne son fa so anything. Eye den na boa me Ghana ni ne son fa so anything. You have to come and educate us. So why your education in kakra next lankrofo ni bia, then it means that when you should continually to say exercise ni, you should continually educate people why it is so. Because he say me come me bank near catch them say me Ghana card and near buy re-registration and I say me buy fill a form bi. Now yes I you be to my account too. What is the meaning of it? I don't think I mean to be using my passport. Passport na ho den so atiana. Passport na signify Ghana na ho den so atiana. Eso mutimi kire yim. Untimi me kan je me keke say me fa me information nyina begu me Ghana card. Me for me I feel very uncomfortable. Maybe me your old school. Maybe me ntiase. Obi a wonyo old school no mama me kire yin nyina yase. Ni yenhu what it means. Because untimi nka keke say by force by December. E good say we retreat. Because we who say sa threat no enye threat papa. Threat and be face no. Because if workers cast one call a looter, how do you manage it? And almost sit down strike.
So much as said there's some kind of ghost names being in your name be a war payroll. No,
so the Ghana card neighbor be use our ghost names. Ghost names will payroll so ye. If now yet say ghost names that's what payroll so near our problem. Because time my MPP by government, mom see ghost names for home yin. They still like your ghost names. Say ghost names or payroll there. And your Ghana card near the ghost names. I want necessary I walk check. Ghost names one say ghost to no more hono. Ye then ye into a chest I ghost to neka. Ye tia ghost to neka or more payroll no so. They should be removed and sacred the Ghana card as a maba. So it should be removed. Okay. And only a lot of education towards exercise now or more yen.
Na ya janto no sim education bebre na de amoye de esa group bi kura na mudi ai na no ye Dennis ya mame hwe se de yi Ghana card mu na mode sa hihye baaye betu akasama abre isu na agina ye pa amani pa dodo no a enya bi enti ya hwe se okwan ye fa so aye de ye de sa na nkofo sa betumi aka no chance yam so obi tie kura situ obi tie kura bi ase ya nansen I think so, last Friday or so na me hwe UTV ya obi fi Ghana card wo bae e ma ne be kan say na ye ho bae e be kan say wo hwe kwan say district offices no on be establish bi district bi obi tue nya bi ne nase for afei na on ba be ye February tintin na be pem sabre afei na so on ba ye na kwana bi atumi nya bi woni nasefo nti wo ma atin kurase nasefo no ebe no tumi nya bi. Secondly, accountant general de obekan ye ya say wasa twa asan no nso so ben na benya o no accountant general na akasa dwuma di odie so na relationship between ko so hwe a omo say enye woni ono accountant general no government Ministry of Employment by Ministry of Finance and afi wo so by na eno achi no labor for so buy no makabo to adwina no afede ya twede san. Was it consultation? If yes, I didn't tell you so much sign. If no, I did someone consult and say maybe I'm taking that decision. I need a way forward.
That's what I that say. I'm say I'm be here say in a better as say Ghana card no national identification card no e sha say a check akra e sha say o man penin ko fa bre so.
Yeah.
And then I think NDC aban so buy no almost as to normal. In fact, regulations in the crowd here, I say about 2012, you know, and then another done quick for Dubai, you know, or share your boss a coin be or first will be making sure say on my way, you know, you be consolidate yen data no. Na ya share na ya boani ya pe kwa ebe first wa ebebo ye nyina individuals and citizens no ye ho ban ade bako national identification card no eye very important say na ye bisa I think it's very important say ye betumi ama edum so ate ase ne say ye di kan ye national security issues no the national identification database no ebeboa na ye dey asoso sa na no because you see NIA card no emma will proof of identity universal proof of identity the toso mienu e make sure say aban ebetumi atracke Ghana ni bia ene wudumedie ene bebia wo me no ka say onu say we NIA registration e je wo GPS Ghana Post GPS e mandatory embra no so ne say embre bia wo data ne besesa na so otumi ko na wo sesa na wo update data no inteja why that
yeah
ana say ye share wo baby a accident bi na ye nya organa card wo ho ye fa na police for e call police station mo ba show mo database mu a e betumi a kire say we no ne di ne ye na ya ajanto a ne fie e wa ha ana baby ofri nie na o ma ba no ma be o ma be den o ma be hwe wachi de to so biem e be make sure say the friend no identity theft and identity fraud no and na e card no so be so ano ye wo cards bebre basa card na e wo ni nyina no ebia ne nadwuma a eye nadwuma nyina eye sonko ebia ne ekwan ye fa so a ye hwa ye de ye didi dwuma memo example voter identity card voter ID card no eye just for elections voter ID card and yet national ID card and no enchire say we are Ghanaian voter ID card no enchire say we are Ghanaian potin because voter ID card no enye Ghana ni bia na ekokoje enye by force say Ghana ni bia nko register nje voter ID card say we do 18 years now we person we exercise we voting rights na and we kwakoje card wan kwaje obi ntumi ohwe enye nhye aban ntumi mfa nko gina bebia say we ni voter ID card we person we to aban na oje card enye just for identification during election now a son say over the years no na Ghana as oman no ye ni ID bia nti ena na ye use voter ID card generally but ideally no anka ensese voter ID card kwa nanka yesi etumi de ye fe ne sen ye didi dwuma e wo man we mu secondly wo kan na be mu say passport e down me say passport e traveling documents enye by force say me ye Ghana ni a me nkokoje passport me na nakweku aboaje a otena late abejede na brabo nyina no won tu kwan ankwa afla wompo wankọ Togo wankọ ye friend say Burkina Faso enti onfa passport enye den enye he enye by force say next say okokoje passport enye force say me okokoje passport me here passport because me mfa enye he it's a traveling document enti passport no so does not represent the identity for me no as a Ghanaian so wa ebetumi aye another form aye betumi dey identify because say won ye Ghana ni a untumi ye den enkure bi ba metumi aye Ghana ni a me pe passport me fa ye hwe sa normal we ti e na aban say dabi ehun behia say asoman no ye betumi nya a form of identity oko other countries a ye nya wo na ma ID sa wo ID no eja you live with that ID your entire life. And now you be wo, and now you be hospital, and now you be school, and now you be bank account, and now you be your health insurance, and now you be your pension. Ubi bia kopem se obewu. Enti aban embre bia aban tumi hu be bia wo, ene dia wo ye. Ene ekwa on be fa so omo so be den, on be bo ho ban. Enti se wunya asem na akọ police station a, ye nya bo di na ID number ba pe, ya kire okra wo tu a tax ye. With the health insurance for car, uko hospital na nansa, we say, sa no mani nyina is connected to this particular identity. And it is something that abino agree for a very long time. Sa ukasa wo kenkan free, o mampeni ko fa breso ai. Metumi akasa almost about 12 to 16 years in here. As for mine, ye sha say ye prayer hwe kwan be fa so a, ye betumi nya sa identity you go in. Obi obeka chem so wo Ghana ha. On national identification issues and I say on tier na bia details no on said answer ase but obi o man we mbie nim say e so konya card no ma mienu na mpesa meka de di kan me jutum say national identification authority for dan kasa no omo decentralization level no and answer system no enso eni because for example so obese nko me constituency obi e fa na akwate akwaso school ho enti teacher ni no child ho no so o kan so ye national identification card ebia the closest place obetumi akọ say obekọ adoso say o karate as here but no crown so no it was run as a project. They are almost running across the country now no more rotating movie around no aban share say ebe ya nko bia mbomode na sambre no o metro ni di but no it was for a limited period and obviously no and you bia na tumi kokotwo ni di ebiam say wo bo ho modern say nka opese kokotwo di na wontumi antrowa justified na mom eja ye wo Ghana fo bi o mara man se be nkotro de nkra ni me ntro e de card me de den but you see a jitum near baby edu nyina ti asese say ku pese wo jitum say wo ye Ghana ni a what has come to stay they say we need national ID number we need to admit and accept it and then we register company we national ID card now de kwakoye we tax identification number no see no national ID number we pension and our senate and no national ID number who could be account and then say we be your account who go school sa card na do be school enti ese Ghana ni bia do to the trim say in the next 3 4 5 years no say we need national identification number no ma bebre o ho untumi ye dey untumi ye make sure dia emraneka na me de masem no abewie say we call national identification regulations now I think section 7 and abibisa the mandatory use of the national ID card or say the national identity card issued to an individual shall be used for the following ID card na binding ma no no ma ya mebe bubu na de beye application for and issuance of passport wo kwa kwaje wo passport emran na eka emran no yenyina na ye share wo parliament the other ba kwaje wo passport and wo ID national ID number the tosumienu application for and issuance of driver's license o kwaje wo driver's license national ID number na esa o de kwaye den opening of an individual personal bank account purchase of insurance policies purchase transfer and registration of land by an individual transactions pertaining to individuals in respect of their pensions transactions specified under the National Health Insurance Scheme transactions that have social security implications registration of voters payment of taxes registration of SIM cards application for public or government services and any other transactions which the authority may determine and publish in the Gazette and facilities of government approvals of government and permissions or benefits from government services. Orion say an organization that offers any of the services in respect of the transactions listed above shall demand the presentation of a national ID card from the individual concerned before providing the relevant services to the individual. And it is a controller and accountant general who provided government services which we are aban eduma enfoka. Emran say ansa na ube to meet ya Ghana ni bi aka no. E say o make sure say we are presenting an ID card. We e Ghana mra ya hye e wo parliament 2012. 2012 Ghana thing say na Kokuba ye CEO we enfa 2012 in a share Sambrano under the former President John Dramani Mahama, which I think is a very good law. And to be able to know a implementation. Okay. Obi obeka say national ID card no here no. Na che say so no they to so mienu me for man incident. They to so mienu. Say controller accountant general ka say I don't know the betu aka. They are right. Na mom me de ha me kakra ne timeline no. Say nka be ya omomom mre kakra a emutwe. Na Ghana fo nyina ante say teacher for nurse for any aban dwuma ye fo nyina yesi efi samre ekopem next year June kokoje card na fa bra controller se ne be no na ye be hwe so dey dey ye do tu oka eja kwabena koje card na fa ona ma ne bra ne yehu na yehu se wenya card ne ntu oka anya bia sa wo yo bia o te o manyimu a wo yo citizen a wo pesa wo boa amembu na we ne din ene den
okay ni din enhye da anya bia na mu na bre no a na omoma eso
na we adwen pepe
na yitia pa medasi miracles kwaku baby adru nie nti den akafa na fie fa we short ni so
that is a good say omo atwe asan if you say we share Ghana card no the way registration is for ye and now prepare aye de koye sa card no na misu ye say hu be hia say ye besa adwene ho biem na enipa bebre atumi akọ tworo mu di on say na ahon peprent na nkofo bebre ka say oh Ghana card mpokura no ahwe no ne de beto aba Ghana card ntino si ye betwetwe din na wa woni Ghana card no ye ma wo kwa ma ho twere din wo kai satme twetwe Ghana card no abra na ye betro register for enti na ban so oti akonwa so aye na adwene saa ntino ema ahon pepre ene niema bebre ene covid ne ba ye ntino ma ahon pepre bebre ba a o mo ntumi ankova a lot as we speak now no em say remember best say we right em say about 5 million people em say o mo tumi ye nurumpo papa ana em say o mo tumi capture o mo a o mo so o hwe Ghana for your population be about 32 million na say ye clothing ni dipa 5 million na me sure say we need justification bi a o de be ka say no ana we de be ye adwuma bia wo memo a because kameka say nke nipa be 70 to 80% atumi atwere wo mudin na se no na wo ka so 70% atwere wo mudin ti me wuro wo mo e do mo gu system bi so a sa 70% na 80% no o ma twere no betumi awuro mo gu system bi so a sa system ne de mo am wo Ghana card nko a na de mo gu so mo am ni bie no ye ma momre kakra se mo aye se mo ntumi anya ye mfa mo meye dey enka ho a ye cho se nka no be ye good ba se automatically say Ghana adwuma ye ni bia no eno ne de be ye sina wo ko mo ekura ase no a this year so mo register district capital ye so mo fe nko cluster ni biem unum sa o mo register district capital wo mi krom bu mfa chance na to person ba district capital e dwaben ufri bu mfa chance e ba dwabia
yawa
enya sam ketu o about 3 hours journey and san waba lorry fare be 150 cedis 15 cedis to 20 in and out be 40 cedis teacher ni wan kwadwuma ba kokore ni so dem na be ba say we teacher ni na we nurse ni na we doctor wan kwadwuma emra wo ho ezese panicho na watuka Monday okwokyere nkwala na de no ene ye nkwala eko school ni to eti contact hours ni kure so na wa say tuka so ye teacher ni enti wo badwaben aba abedwo ka no asa be di line so ye so cock office wa ho lie bo no enya de ketwa be bi o me registration no because district ni ebi o nkuro be 200 eni pay wo mu bro be 50,000 to 70,000 obi e ba be twro ni din one center obi do what twro ni ebi tumi kodi wo 3-4 days enti de na first na adwumayefo na ka ne say enke be ya komu miem dan ka Saturday Sunday no omo fe adwumayefo nko a omo mo fi so omo ya ba adwuma na ye say be block wo mo no te by December ya anya ya ye ma daytime no ye mfa mo nye aba adwuma no na weekend Saturday Sundays ye mfa ma adwumayefo no na omo de oba ukuta because adwuma ni bia won card this time other snake card and I say to kwa wo de kire me ye teacher ni me ye nurse ni me ye police ni me ye fire service ni ahwe ni a register into your register we are we okay na akono akwa ye adwuma dan say sorry
no musona me hwe antwi owusu Thomas say good morning sir, they should make the card accessible as we speak. Not even a single center in the whole of Bono East. And how can one move from Atebu to Sunyai to queue for a day or more to be able to get the card?
Enye easy sir. Na ohwe card no na me nue ka say. You bet me there you ghost name. Senior ghost name say what register na so na che. Ya kasi be ye free so. Ama we opposition. Or ye hu de this are to be ye free so. Or buy won to me nye. And a system no so no senior. Enipa na te ho. Saga na card impokura no. Na wanum ne tuaka. Enti de wo tuaka no num se ghost names wo so. Ana bo so me bia na otua. Na sa wo tra o port we e de ba be gu Ghana card so. Enye nipa na eye. Enye nipa na airport wo. Sa ghost names na o ka so port list ni nyina ta de be gu so a. Obe ne de. So want to me identify say ghost names wom ye ntu omoka say Ghana ni bi osnet card adwuma ni bi Ghana bi use snet card snet card so e biometric want to me use snet card ne biometric no am free any ghost names and free the same Ghana card na no to the same thing because future say what e so e snet so any ta almost snet card ne ye so ni nyina ye pe me kura me tutu kura say snake card ne kura more authentic kura tene you know Ghana card we because to quality o mo de snake card no a e mo du quality
na wo hwe
quality ye free so
odwuma ni bia e pere ne dache ho nti ya do odwuma banjuma ni be kasa me snake de
snake de me ko snake card so ho eno kura want me anyusu amfa nyi good names e free so na na abetumi ayusu Ghana card. What's a Ghana card? No, a Ghana need ya. Senior Ghana card no. Be require all the passport no kwaye. When we say Ghana card be the passport, because na passport card requirement no. Ye you anu ya so na card passport no. Ghana enkofo be free Ghana. No mu use passport. No di pakro no nya Ghana ni no kuta passport. No ko no so e Ghana ni. Ba register the Ghana passport. No so ko no e Ghana no use passport. No de ye Ghana card. Abedo so e Ghana ni anu nya Ghana ni. How they make pattern no because passport in the year me say me go use here but my passport no me use card bia me the passport on kwa na ye nti say me call ye ana me nya Ghana ni ba makwaje passport no say me ye Ghana me Togo ni how they make pattern no me passport okuta me no eye Togo ni enye Togo na woto ba ma ye ne say me ye Ghana ni na me dey akwa register card no obi anso no me say me ye Togo ni ba Ghana card Ghana passport na me use a e be do atuma yi say nipa na furu mu say enipa no enye Ghana ni enti bibia obe no ha bia nipa na eye ana o de be patre no enfum so obebam Ghana card ye be wie bebre be wurawura mu omnye Ghana fo anya passport na de koye so wo jitu say passport no obi kuta passport a onye Ghana ni no kuta passport no dia the same thing obi obetumi kuta passport e da kwa kwaje Ghana card onye Ghana ni enti e maye nye ne se Ghana card na ye hold ayi bia kire say type proof bia ni wa e betumi aye e ma Ghana card no e kire say enye credible na say credible inene case ofi so obi e wo e ghost name so to a inene case so ofi so ghost names bi e wo so a ada na ye nyi mfiri mu mo benefit wo ho mo ankata mo benefit e wo ho enti me de me kan say de Ghana ni bia hwehwe ne say na no beko na no ene sa beko na no sini nei ba bia ye wei petrol bo na agi nsem ya ye ntumi ntɔ petrol yi eni aduane kura ye die ene ne ma ye nyina ni nyina abo aye den enti nye no ni nei a adwuma ye ni a wato na katuom 4% wogi 10 million ade 40 cedis pe na ato na katuom a wontumi ntɔ fuel ene hwe ba bia ayi million makodru hwe ba bia mo ebu akwa akodru hwe ba bia nwa bu akwa akodru adwuma ni ntumi ntɔ ansa no wasa adwene ne transportation de be kɔ adwuma ye ho onwene no ho tete Ghana card na wo be dwene wo say adwuma ni no asebe na katua ne ntuni de no won san ko di last 3-4 days ansa no otumi nya Ghana card no atua ne ka media misusu ye say momi anwene temamufo no ho aho kira Ghana fo ko mo ne sododo e ma ban no nya na adwene so sa do ha foforo ne bed ne foforo e be ba Ghana fo o ma ye international na ye nya dwuma mo ma ne ntumpo nko dwuma o ka so be kreti dwuma ma Ghana fo ai Ghana card ne kreti dwuma
me da say enti sa
Ghana card ne kreti dwuma sa kreti dwuma ma mrante ne ma ba wo yo
na sa no e na ba so eno e na ye be ba so finance minister Kasemi said government payroll is full go into entrepreneurship with retired job seeking graduates nti eba no so na ya be this community na nsa na yatumi asori na me then is una medical bi say sa asam no ti na Ghana fo bi anti ase na se den ya beba so na nsa na no Joshua Eskin say I did this card the first time they opened the registration for the public. I registered at Amamoma, one of the towns in Cape Coast. I didn't receive mine. I was told that they had a lot of fault, so I should receive it later, or I will receive it later. I never heard from them anymore. I didn't know any office to go and ask questions. Now they are in again saying if you haven't registered, you need to pay an amount of money before you get registered. I asked, in my case, what should I do? I don't know, and I don't have the money to. Nana Akosia 3 years say Nana ya is being truthful about the national card. Or no, so they Tiawa Misana Mekano. Linda says, good morning, sir. Please, I want to know the date for the second registration of the Ghana card. Thanks for calling office. Please, Jacobina, can you ask him when can we get the card, because we have done the card. So why almost said to me Samia says, good morning. I don't agree with Dennis when he says the voters ID card is not good. It's not a proof that you are Ghanaian.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Mr. Wankasa, Mr. Ebia, a bofana, but to Abba, I make I saw cancer. Also, Kwaku buying, please. It's 30 million and above, not 5 million.
One theatre, a woman register Ghana card, 30 million.
There
be Ghana register a woman who did to about 30 million above. Not 12 million Kotoaba.
Okay. James, please, what the editing man is saying is not true. NIA have registered about 50 million Ghanaians. Kwaku, please. Okay, let me say what can. Dennis, Finance Minister Samako Kanye now or can UPSA say I buy payroll na shayama. It is all pejuma. Wa kwafo kwan bi so say that be entrepreneur wo de wadwene ba nwene na otumi ahye adwuma bi. San say aba payroll no kra na 650,000 people pe. Be so ayama say bi sen kan ayi wo de ayi what on chiri tu kwan no. Ayi friend Bedford. Wo sa Bob mana kwafo tetare ho. Osi ayama enti say betumi ayi a ankran bia wo wie suku a go into entrepreneurship ayi. He's being frank. And now say, is he being frank? And now say, ebinom say sasamo kan wan kan ye amafagina no kwesi bone. And now say sa na so kan no. And now say dey na ka so ka fa we say graduates na beba no. Most of them to draw no a ye ka entrepreneurship skills they don't have it. That is the fact. And how do they go into entrepreneurship with that background that Bibia say anymore?
I'm say answer number wait for total registration for NIA
sir
581,283
NIA
as of June.
Okay, and enter 5 million or more each one now.
There be 50 million or more.
No my but me come on Sacom card. No no. Omo Sacom in Sacom card.
I know but the figure is way above.
Okay.
And see that's you know the total number of Ghanaians that you capture in the database. Okay. 15,581,283. Eja. I think say Honorable Ken Oforiatta, Finance Minister. Dia why no asset ye gina ya dream to the right path as a nation. They are okache school for no the best approach in preparing graduates in today's world. Baby o mind akwa kodru sisi ano. Eja. Se wo oba na de ko university. And now say wo a group of unemployed graduates the best thing I'll bet me to solve the teeming youth and this I'll shift to be our dream towards entrepreneurship. And I explain to you why. Nancy ya no more big brother Naija DSTV and obi heavy Ghana will be a social media near day you create baby a man here man be frying. The major sponsors of our program no billions of naira mo the sponsor o mo chase ka bebre wo show no so ba ko me nim say me to be Nigeria to be ba ko ye friend no abeg na ba ko ye friend no Patricia companies no mo sponsor ni na mo bonu and these are owned by young people under 30 they spent millions in sponsoring that show. Young people under 30. That me who omo. Me say enti we mu na ye bobo musika kese omo chiche wo show e friend say show no so na. Fast forward. Wo the 20 hwe wi ase afa na nyina. Obeti an say yes you obi ye what compare a young person. Yes we do 22. Yes we do 19. Yes we do 23. Private sector no. E betumi affect your unemployment situation no. It is all mine, say, and shall say, and shift, say, Adrian, Shahwa, will have issues. I think about a year or two ago, if my memory serves me right, Microsoft, in Kwa Posti, profit of almost about $44 billion. Nipa Bakwedimo, $44 billion. Nagana, yes, in the last 8 years, but this is what private sector does. So I think that the finance minister was set a tone for Yenina to start moving towards that area and what kind one can see wa mecheche mu ye ba ban mu no na sa issue of payroll ya what da wo emma IMF for crack I said no and yes sustainable until my hwe ni ya mobenya problem to munjai mun freeze public sector employment for some sectors for a very long time. Ye ba ye ya na be balance equation ye to be fair bi. Ye ba ye to nante be bromu ni adwuma ye. Almost about 100,000 unemployed graduates. In a buyer form de o makọ public sector bosumi bi etu o makọ kra o musika yesi so. Napco fuyi 100,000 that's almost about 70 million Ghana cedis a month.
Napco for na omo de statement about say as we speak abekọ awie this omo aka no abekọ
aka de omeye aka de omeye
aka say ye be migrate to omo into May na yi so still na no nya
good into nipa 100,000 nyina no aban for mu tu omo ama sisi aka mu 40,000 almost
no ma for omo 40,000
aka almost dey be for aka 70 100,000 kra sani pay we na expect say aban be form permanent meboa on the government payroll. Why 70,000 young people in aban form omutu omoka. Teacher for teacher for free SHS expansion in excess of about 20,000 new teachers in aban form otua omoka. Non-teaching staff and then 2,000. Health, a friend say nurse if we buy na backlog go from almost about 2014 2015 I to me for medumum abaya be form okeka health professionals nurses for name oh any backlog that thing has been solved
ya nurse for nyina
that backlog
2019
for it's not
2019 community health nurse no man nurse for 2019
that will be another concept that backlog has been solved ya buy no ya be 2013 2014 2015 2016 ya solving nyina to now ya fa nurse for any allied nurse professionals in excess of about 80,000 we now call payrolls who extension officers any environmental officer extension officer almost about 2,700 environmental for almost about 1,800 security services in Kwanam 15,000 Ghana cedis 15,000 officers a year recruiting when we now call on the government payroll almost down co school ndo echi omo communities mo employed say do Nsroma you for almost about 83,000 onto the forestry your friend is a commissioner forestation program at Yomaka. And these are all young people are anka enya buy way na buy ya otumi resolve IMF situation yam coming egufie ye pedwuma momo ekwame na ye fa so enye adwuma we have to move all these numbers amabuba chei onto the government payroll can oforiata e ka chei say 60,000 60% of yesika enye nyina no ye de 250,000 peka oman yin so ene statistics service ye 30 million na oman ye 30 million na ye de yesika ye nya no ye de mu 60% tuya nipa 650,000 ka me ne wo yen aban adwuma no yen fa so ye nya wo man no ye chefa wo man no mu e wo he and that is why oman na ye timu no ya kwan bebre asai enso yesika ye nya no ntumi nya akwan no because yesika na aba no ye de mu dodo na tuya aban adwuma ye foka empo ejakwabena empo irrespective of sa challenge ni nyina akra no ono anobo kanoforiata ama clearance ama ya fa nipa dodo ama obo mu di nyina yi numbers nyina yi ya form e da ban payroll so na de oka ye ni mpacho tie ni ye meka ni nyina na me wi ama chirechire na me de no si no e wo be hia se mekai because man kan ya na just say
let's work about the top brain nti
o say no on students are omo ba be graduating na e kasa wo o say the future for you at this stage is the most important thing. We have gone through a period where most people look for jobs from government, etc. The payroll is full. And I can tell you that because we are spending about 60% of our revenue on remunerating some 650,000 people, that is not sustainable. The question is whether University of Professional Studies has trained you to be entrepreneurs. And your question will be, where will I get the financing from? But you do in you have the skill set to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. Our responsibility as governments is to create the enabling environment of the macro stability, currency stability, and ensure that you have access to the relevant skills and financing. This budget that we are going to be doing is going to really focus on the youth. So tomorrow we have a program here to look at what the youth demands and how we can have a structure in the next 2 to 3 years with the Ghana Obantampa program to ensure that you become your own bosses and you become entrepreneurs. It's a new world out there where it's no longer the factory that is employing 10,000 people, but individuals like you employing 2, 3, 5 people to create that energy and engine for our country to transform. This is what forward-looking, visionary leaders envisage and plan for every state to move from a developing country to a developed country. China, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Germany. This is what they did. Answer na yepe every kind of yata one. Or the answer ne buy. Or say you can say I mami 2 minutes I'm fancy. Or say you can say you the Ghana ni bia pa be adwuma. Ghana ni bia pa be adwuma be du pay bi no. Ye ntumi ntoa so enye sustainable. Na mom o man no betumi akọ ni ma transform ya. Ese se mo amu university no university for na ka say wo. Mo amu university mo ba be wie school no. Mo sha ase se mo de mo adwen kọ ekwa mbe fa so mo be ye mo amu nnwuma. Na mpo yen aban next month budget aye ba be wi no. Ye make sure say ye focus on mo. Near the normal e betumi abo mo na mo bue bie mu nnwuma den aba. Se me ye parents. Na se me te say asama aban kan say obema me ba oba be university nya ekon be fa so obi ne djuma na be me de na anya asema enye ohawo ne atete ye ba o man we mu 8 years ago anka wan kra ne pa ba djuma.
Okay, me da say
oh jama me fancy anka wan kra ne pa mama fact na wi nti ngare mama afena na
10 abo
10 abo we are run off no akasa
30 seconds nti nka wan kra ne nke pa ba djuma me to way more companies me ensa. Each of them employs about 8 and 9. It's because 8 and 9 boma, and you're close to about over I think about 23 or 24 people. So 24 people is our 3 companies. You were suppliers. As our suppliers, no, be bring so your young people here day. Supply many companies, no. So suppliers no so ewo adwuma form so you adwuma mom. It is here to me build this chain now. And in a baby to me solve unemployment situation. And I think say about honorable kind of yata abaso. So this adwuma na day.
Ma me Efrem Pon say Jakwabena place 2019 nestle to date at home.
We will be crossing the message that I mean one on the infanti.
Said Ali Kufi say good morning, Eja. I'm Said from Sunyang. Please let the MPP man know that we the environmental students are lamenting and crying in the house.
I agree. Because they want government employment. Buy 4,700. Yeah, 4,700.
They tell me they buy and they say and we say rich love. We say, please, 2019 bag is still at home. Just 2019 for the young coin. Only now we feel baby pa. Kwaku. Finance minister someone can tell a month for
Meneno Nyajane. On says at MPP for Babet Nakunyaso. Or more at our to Moniama Bibri, say MP NDC for IMF, yet the Ember Watoi, Jumaso, Yam Fejuma, Fire Cancer Bibri, no more bar. Won't be if you have more creative jobs, I'm not for the but all the be pattern. Satamwa, ohwe statistics bi edam animu a. Satamwa NDC eba betna kunya so 2008. Na Ghana adwuma efo nyina.
Ban adwuma efo.
Ewa ban adwuma efo nyina. No mo ye 400,000 400,072. 400,072. Ohwe media budget 2000 and a year 2009 the womb. Media budget 2009. NDC move satuma you do 2012. Na NDC move sa workers wo mo abanye yiso etu 515,000 704 nipa mako 111,632 na NDC e dey aka aban payroll where media budget 2012 ewom mencho appendix 7A on 2012 media budget where satuma yefura konya to 2016 na ya move this figure no 515,000 na ya move no to 628,078 na ne yede aban payroll nipa na wa ban adwuma payroll so ayetu omoka no sa ya no yede 112,1072 ne yede kan sisi ya MPP 2020 omo move sa figure we that 628,000 no do mutumi de call ya 712,000 2020 budget ya ewom omu move edeko 712,000 Ghana for adwuma for you to class of 2020 ne to moka MPP for it with the 83,000 account
for the 4 years
no? For the 4 years no yeah 4 years the first 4 years no yeah the 111,000 another 4 years at 112,000 almost into uka 2 years ne boma they are talking about 230,000 and 8 years and this they can buy payroll but omo within 4 years in the pen 83,000 account except all more than to say so numbers ni increase no ankwala area school more etete nka utumi boa na ye fa nkwala bebre ye fa net fo bebre ye fa teacher fo bebre ye fa a police fo bebre ye fa fire service fo bebre on fa wo ana de wotumi asoti dia ne se onkofo kakra bi no puti wo mo edo ma sha ban adwuma o ka what net fo ye fa number say entu ko pay rule no a figure na wo ka no enye sa because what me afa net fo what me afa net fo kra 20,000 obetna kunya yesu a nka 83,000 no wuti free mo atan kaka 60 something thousand a teacher for say so no afo because so ya fa teacher for be 40,000 of a teacher for 40,000 nka 83,000 fe na de account interpolitive for afa say etu ko district assembly na mo fa obi adwuma entenya no kre omomwa but ye ndisi boy ye gitum say aban entumi fa nipa nyina enu nti ana yenye betena kunya so ye say individuals ya omo abiebi omo adwuma no ye be create neighboring environment amomo etu be kotomi nko pharmaceutical industries ye hu say ye nu organa ha ye nu organa ha de Ghana fo na be ye ana ban selective pharmaceutical industry bakpako 10 ana ma omo ti kakete ye so omo fi miem
fa sen
ko he to mi nko nipa ye adwuma wo de bia university nko unu so bia university o tete pharmacy ko we nipa ye adwuma ho ko we school fu egu ho ko buta NS chemist no ko busa wo mo ye disika ne mo pharmaceutical industries a o mo fa nipa e bi fa nipa kwa 1,000 and over and no any ade a e be me nipa bebre nya adwuma porting industry aban ne hu se da bi porting industry ni egu enti first kan ko jum ko akate farm new site ya wo ko bie nipa ye adwuma ho NDC aban and the man disika ye kra professor Tamet Petro ye kokore yakoho na me original youth organizer kodoma ene na chiri ho koho company sakati egu ho a omoye nkoko na nsem ni K-Films ko onza dan me ka twasem ni K-Films ko wodi me koho factory sakati wodoma de ho ga na opa na omoye nkoko na obehunu say yes NDC abasatam ye nua ba ye woman organizer Dr. Hanabisiu ona na ye in charge ko hwe factory sakati egu ho a omoye nkoko ne yi eno ene boa ema adwuma ekoso enye no nko oh yes anye we ya na we sisi market say de be ya yenuan mo so antumi an school sebe obi kro akọ school pe so diga wonya ba bi niga no NDC aban eboa yetisi market say de be ya nkofo benya ho akwakotonton ye ma kejetia market enipa eko in and out eban about 30,000 a day e de adwuma brenkofo ko asonase market kotafo market ni nyina ye ultramodern market ya NDC aban etisi ye in any case NDC aban so hu say enipa bebre awie school omo petit adwuma ye omo nya bi nye enti yensisi school dan ananye school dan yo yensisi modern schools na omo petit adwuma ye enfo mo nkoguo ofi se agya kwabra sa secondary school 123 na nanka yesi modern one no aye wie mu 48 no ba ko bia teacher fo e kira de wo ho ebro 70 ba ko bia what yes oye na secondary school uko Accra Academy ya o teacher blue 200 Accra Academy o teacher blue 200 o mo madu 30 ya no o say ye bia do 30 year teachers no blue 70 100 go and check na subject ba ko bia ni pass na chire o kuta nkwala 3,000 ya a teacher for be choma de blue 100 me ma chira de pen ana na me say inspector or inspector board na me inspector or inspectorate board national inspectorate board enti me ka kire wa me ni makwache motanyina akọ supervisor mo pen enti ya me kan say aban ne yes ade ne nyina se be ya adwuma ba ana yesisi ya ye di teachers kogu mu no chama afọ ya adwuma ho unu labor afọ ya adwuma ho unu kofo eto aduane wo say schools no ni nyina ya ban no creative ohu say yes eteye ansa na na eyi hospitals aba aban ne hu say da bi nurses fo be wi workers be wi accountant be wi yensisi hospitals ni fa adwuma ye fo mum Professor hospitals NDC aban sisi ye rich courage kohwe eni pay adwuma ho doctors ni nurses ni laborers no ye ho e be 1000 omo ye adwuma ho ko sa district hospitals ne polyclinics NDCCC ye eno na di adwuma bo mem na de wo ba na akwaje besia 220 billion in fear 9 na se wo ba na wo bedi wanti hospital ba akopɛ wanti university ba akopɛ wanti secondary school ba akopɛ wanti hospital ba akopɛ akwan pokora no awo ye pokora no contractors ya NDC kanama wo de ye adwuma wo sa ba gifiri wo nsam nti be do tuma create adwuma men kofo anya bi aye enu nti na ma ho kyera ba no a omuntumi enye ho hwe no o ka so be create adwuma men kwala aye bi nti wo de one district one factory ba wona wo se ye why factory no more than 100 but I say ni pa do sa na ye adwuma wo market be mu ne ton sa product no one district one factory ni kire me store ba kwa ye ton ne ma wo what sit ade we e Ghana one district one factory product ne ton wa enso mo sorry an ma ba betna radio so o ye fruit juice and ye tea roll and ye market be ne ton store be ne ton ne mu kona kwa kire me na ni pa do e adwuma wo nti wo ba na abebu man no tototro na wo wie na the taxes be bregu ye so ni entumi ntua na nkofo adwuma egu a na ta ya wo de hwe NDC aban ti akonwa so o ka say individuals ya sebe omo atumi abiebie omo banks no ye be so omo asene na omo adwuma na tumi akoso o begu banks ma akoma 320 eja komnata ba ko bi nipa 5 na adwuma wo ha unum nipa dodo ye omo die nipa more than 10,000 mo ye omo di tifri na wo sa banya kokodura be ka kire ta obo agada fo obo aye we NDC aban adwuma mama de ba mti omo aye gu omo adwuma nyina oba oba restore the back omo asebe omo ni ndidaso a oboa ma sankofo we nya ndidaso ene omo ndidaso okofo ni nyina oba obeya ma amenkofo ho ato omo didia ye wo Ghana mu no etumi akoso na am robbery a ema enam ntrunti a nkofo nya adwuma omo ya am robbery bebreba ye kutetu a ye di cheti nkofo gigi omo sika no eso ate ama Ghana ya friend ma
person. I say good morning Eja Kwabra. Can they ask the NPP representative that NAPCO was 3 years contract. The contract ends this month. What is the future for NAPCO trainees now that they are abreast with the practicality of the job field? About 73,000 trainees are still on the scheme. What next? Nana Techi, PR coalition of NAPCO trainees. Ono ni message ya odeba ya no na said omu temu papa inyasem kumakra. Dennis, yebre ayebe. Nti we dem mobia 1 minute ni sorry. Nyanko
me pacho em say kwekwa sama wa kenyina no one ken na yadwin. For me that's what I think is very important because ken asema o kan say enye sustainable if say you can say you be solve unemployment situation with only government employment. Kweku ni yadwin because o ti de kweku kai ya schools do hospitals so mu see yes still ano omu ja next for 2013 batch omu ja 2014 batch omu ja 2015 batch omu ja 2016 batch utie de okaka nyina still a teacher for omuja backlog still a yaba nya unemployed graduate na che say one ken ya adwen say public sector nko an tumi yeden emfa nipa ni nyina ebiem utie se ni osika na yema to binko na yema pharmaceutical o ma fanwuma still ano yenya unemployed people. What it means is that ken for ya ta asem no oka no kokubo ahene ni ya adwen pepepe na ene ote ya sense wa shebo biem say Jomama, the same NDC, the same Jomama, Tida Jomama Kafa unemployed for one of the Masemesi. 18th November 2016. Or say, President John Mahama has said that the unemployment rate, especially among the youth, is high because many of the unemployed graduates are not skilled, indicating that he is not a magician to put money in their pocket. The fact of life is that you can only have money in your pocket if you have work and earn it. And so there is no magic to put money into people's pockets. That is why government is investing as much as it is investing to try and provide our people with the skills that they need to enter the world of market. If you sit at home and you don't take advantage of the opportunities, money is not going to magically appear in your pocket. Wey any asama papa no John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, wasuma kokuba and say ono be country yes or no John Mahama. About 2024 the nyuma beba no 2016 mfie no mwenche e bia o ono na ka asase no go be fufo na bank e tie no
me da se
kwaku ye se John Mahama de omusuro no na enya me panso a obeba be di akonwa ne so na wabesom Ghana enura ene nansa ne wo hwe okoguta region oti region the way ananano mo share ne bo no chidom se aba woni yesoma wa wo de ade pa be fie no mpeni apata na obeba na menua eyi de mo ba ye nanka wo de nsa kyerɛ sɛ atuabo gas factory NDC aban esi yɛ no motimi ama yɛ de gas ebrɛ yɛ onye hwee oba project ba ko bɛn pa na wagye a ɛde adwuma bɛɛ 500 akɔ na yɛ ka na wo ba betra ha sɛ Joma ama tete Joma ama deɛ suro na musuro no ni nyuma yɛ pa wo yɛ de adwuma wo de brɛ Ghana fo no ɛno ɛne nei aso abapa ama Ghana fo mra na mo unemployed graduate aso twitch amode MPP fo boy to gumu a mo ba ya amode na profo me bi no amode text message email say na pro na fra mo ka say me my for one amoti nipa 120,000 and am fa mo 40,000 pe mo na mo ti you 40,000 kran ye contest South Africa because you free obi a to otifie you free obi a to otifie nti wan no mo afọ
mo fa zero
wan no mo afa o
mo fa zero
obi a free what to otifie ye se be fa ye tifie ye se be nti wan no 40,000 no
mo fa zero ya fa 40,000 mo fa zero
ya be se wu twa de e pomada ho kakra
sa ba what to afa
nti wan no mo fa list re bra de be do free
that's deputy national communication of Sama NDC that's na ya general secretary CPP me that's na obeko ba bi ntino ojaye ho ekoy ba ye da na sepa so nya bre ba ye na Fidelis Miracles boaje nso MPP communication team member wono nso ba ye beboa ye ma ye de yankomo hwehwe nyina ABC ewa ha na ye begina we so na ye dinkra na yakọ na yaka kyerem se ye nyakopon no ye adoma wochena ye nyina besan ehia na ye di nkomo ewo Adekye so mi di de ja kwamo wa o bia mo nyina se kan bi ko didi mo ba me ho
ebi wo baby na de na ya me tem mo ka de o ka every day coalition
have no place to go. Nsroma, there's something crazy at all. The thieves are benefiting to the suffering people of Aflao. So redemption really to the suffering people of Aflao. That carry this message to the Minister of Education. That come February, I want this school to be open. Yes, February.